Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? And as I mentioned yesterday, at the end of yesterday's class, oh, I'm sorry. Let me uh, change this a little bit. So you can see this is a makeshift studio. And here's the door goes into my storage room. But since the door is dark color and then most of my clothes are dark, and so black on dark or dark on dark, you cannot see very well. That's why I put a piece of fabric here. So then it has a contrast. Hopefully you can see better. Um, well, as I mentioned yesterday and today, we will have Sifu Loretta Warren with us. I am just so excited to have her here. And for many of you, if you're attending this class first time, and I demonstrate all the movements, both sitting and standing, and you can choose whichever way you want to do it. So sometimes you see me sitting here, and sometimes I get up, and sometimes I turn sideways just to show you how it is done in different angles. So let's get started. Both hands together, go to the front, go to your right, toward yourself, left and front. Oh, by the way, I am mirror image you, so this is your right, okay? And yes. Okay, it's another day. Yeah, I'm grateful. It's another new day. Good. And last time, good. Now go reverse. Go slowly and make sure you give your wrist very good rotations. Go all the way around. Cool. And let's go for two more. Here's one and two. Good. Stretch to the front and bring both hands to your body and bring to about your waist height. And you do these horizontal rotation. And some of the words just more difficult for me to enunciate. And I guess the horizontal is one of the words. Let's go for two more. Here's one and two. Good. Relax. Today we're going to do a little bit different shoulder rotation than yesterday. Your right arm up close to your ear, not like this way. Okay, keep your head suspended and going forward and down. And make sure the rotation comes from your shoulder, not from your arm. Okay. Sometimes I see people like this. This is really bad. You can injure yourself. You swing really hard, and you can injure your shoulder. So you using your shoulder to turn your arm, and this way your shoulder get very very good exercise and without the risk of being injured. And now reverse, brushing through your right ear. Good. Feel the stretch. Feel a little bit sore in your right shoulder. Good. Yeah, I feel the soreness. All right. Let's go for two more. Here's one and two. Switch. Left arm up. Again, using the left shoulder to turn the left arm. Go big. All the way around. And now reverse, brushing through your ear. Very good. Let's go for two more. Here's one and two. All right, relax. And now, gentle fist, no white knuckles, okay? Turn to your right side twice, then left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2. Keep going. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. Good. And now, again, gentle fist. And 1, 2, open your chest. Now hands facing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your arms go to the back, okay? 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. All right. Bring your two hands together. And now see the V, your index finger and middle finger form the V's, and put them in front and behind your ears and massage your ears. All right, that feels really good. Okay, cool. And now hands together again. And now massage the neck. And now hands down and keep your upper body upright and lower your head. And feel the gentle stretch in the back of your neck. Hold it there for a couple of seconds. And now tilt your head to the right shoulder. Feel the gentle stretch on the left side without lifting your left shoulder back to center. Now to tilt to your left. Good. And up. Now look at the ceiling. Back to center. And now head down. Circle to your right shoulder, back, left, and down. Make sure while you're doing this rotation, your shoulders remain in place, not moving. Otherwise, you compromise the exercise. Last time, right, back, left, and down. Sure, we reverse. You guessed it. We always do on both sides. So just in case you're not doing the side I'm calling out, don't worry. We'll get you covered on both sides anyway. Good. And last time left, back, right, front, and down. All right, good, good, good. So next, hands together. And using your hands, palm, or the back of your hand, massage your kidneys. Good. And you're standing now, turn your hip to right, back, left, and front. If you're sitting, follow me, right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front. Keep going. Last time. And now reverse to left, back, right, front. Last time, left, back, right, and front. Good, relax. And now both hands together. Let me check something. Okay, I think I'm live, but for some reason my Facebook page hasn't changed yet. And let me just check one more time. I don't know if it. Okay, I guess I don't know. I really don't know technology that much. And now, using your hand, guide your knees, just gentle circling, okay? And then you're sitting, pick up your heel. And now reverse. Yeah, I'm running this classes all by myself. I'm the hostess or the host, as well as the controller of the system. So I have to check all different things during the class. Okay, now let's do the stretching, the lunges, front lunges. First, your right foot in the front, left foot in the back. Keep both feet on the ground. If you're very flexible, you can just move the feet farther apart. Make sure your knee stay either above the ankle or behind the ankle. You know, you can do either way, or you can just like this, high position, that's fine. Just do your downward pausing, and if you're sitting, bring your right knee to the chest. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How about one more? Good. And now let's switch. Now your left foot in the front, right foot in the back, and do downward pausing. Not forward pushing, okay? Downward pausing. And you're sitting in and out. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Let's go for 2 more. Here's 1 and 2. Good. And next, open your legs really wide, sideways, and shift your weight to your right. And don't turn your body like that. Body square, facing the front. Again, do your pausing. And if you're sitting, pick up your right foot, place on your left knee. And you're using your right hand, gently pressing down your right knee and feel that stretch. Okay, very good. And now switch. You're standing now to your left side and pick up your left foot if you're sitting and gently pressing down. Good. Okay, and now shake it out. Okay. And now if you're standing, your right foot in the back, and now you're using your right knee draw circles. You get good ankle rotation. You sit down, pick up your right leg. You do ankle rotation as well. And now turn the other way around. See, this type of exercise you can do anytime and anywhere. Good. Put it down. And now, if you're standing, left foot in the back. Okay. You're sitting down. Pick up your left leg and you do ankle rotation. And in general, when we do taichi and Qigong, and we need to be mindful, so we don't want to have distraction. But this part of a so-called joint flexion is a warm-up exercise. So it's fine. You can watch TV, do other things, and still do this exercise. Okay, good. And any questions? If you have any questions, just drop me a note. Okay. And now let's do the 8 sections of rotate. Keep your feet about your hip width apart, and it doesn't matter you're sitting or standing. Now round your hands to the front. Hands facing your lower abs, or we call the dantian in Chinese medicine. And now slowly inhale and exhale. Keep your knees softly bent. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now join your hands together, flip palm up. Push it all the way up. Feel your spines lifted. And now look at the screen, move arms further back, feel your lower back arched out and open, and then bend your knees slightly. And again, see the arms straight, look up, look at me, and open. Oftentimes, I say keep your arms straight. I see people still like bow their arms. Then I will tell them really lift, and then they will change. And now look straight. You will feel totally different if you really keep your arms straight and give yourself the lift. 两手托天与三交 both hands push toward the sky. It's great for the health of the spine, the shoulders, the lower back, and your triple bone. Sorry, I keep moving myself because it's easier if I sit the first half of the seat so I can have better movement. Otherwise, the chair is kind of in my way. So I keep seeing myself moving like that. It doesn't look good, right? Okay. I need to go by stool. Maybe if I sit on the stool, that will be better. And the next one, if you're standing, open your legs wide. Make sure your toes don't fan out like that. And the toes point forward or slightly in. And you can choose your level, high, medium, or low, okay? So now slowly pull your arm apart. The left elbow straight, right elbow bent. You look at your left index finger. Now open your right. Both hands cross, come together. And pull. This time, right elbow straight. And make sure your body remains in the middle, okay? Good. Open, right, and pull. Open, left, cross, and pull. If you're sitting the same way, open, right, cross, pull. 左右开弓式射雕. Really feel the stretch at the root of your palms, 掌根, and your arms and your chest. This exercise is great for the health of the lungs and the heart. Don't turn your body, only turn your head. Very good. Next, bring your feet about hip width apart, both hands facing up. Slowly bring your left hand up, then twist. So your left hand totally facing the ceiling, right hand facing down. With fingers pointing forward, can you see that? Okay, good. And now bring it together, inhale, exhale. Now right up, left up. Left fingers point forward, good. Left up, right down. Very good. Right up, left down. 调理脾胃虚单举. And if you want to improve the health of your stomach and the spleen, raise your arm, alternate. And then make sure, and you really feel the stretch at the 掌根 root of palm. No need to stretch or straighten your elbows. Very good. And now both hands down in front of your dantian or your lower abs. Now open your arms up and feel the stretch in your chest. Now not moving your body, just your head. Looking at left and back. Open. Look at right and back. And now The common mistake for this exercise, a lot of time people, first they turn their body, when they turn their head, they turn their body. That's not good. And sometimes, they try so hard, they tilt their head. Try to keep the head, suspended and keep your chin down. All you do is just turn your head. You don't have to overdo it. Okay? Thank you. So let's do it again. Open, look at left and back. Open, look at right and back. 五劳七张往后瞧。Why south? Turning the head. Remember, we're not turning the body, only the head. And this is great for the health of the liver and the digestive tract. And last one. Very good. Next one, open your legs wide. This time you don't have to turn the toes in. And the 4 fingers in the front, the thumb in the back. And now, keep upper body upright. We're going to swing the head between the two knees. First down to your right knee, then to swing to your left. If you're sitting, bring out your feet, 45-degree angle, and make sure your knee stay behind your heels. And place your hands on your knees. Now lower your head and swing your head from right to left and circle up. Good. Now reverse. 摇头摆尾去心火 circling or swing your head and tail. This is great to reduce skin inflammation in your body. Begin from right to left. Now left to right. Settle down. How about one more set? Okay. From your right to your left, circling, settle down. Finish up from left to right. All right, very good. And now bring both feet in about hip width apart. Both hands up, hands facing each other, and bring it down. Put the palms, bring hands to the back, to your where your kidneys are. And now round your hands behind the legs. Keep your knees straight. Touching the heel, the toes. Move arms to the ears and coming up. And now if you're sitting, the same thing. Round the hands behind the legs. Heels, toes, arms to the ears and up. 双手攀足护肾腰。Good. And coming down, heel, toes, ears, up, flip to the back, heel, toes, ears, up, heel, toes, ears, up. This is to improve the health of our kidneys. And the next one, and bring the thumbs in and 4 fingers wrap around the thumb. And open legs wide. And this is horse stand. And right fist out, open, turn, making fist in, out, open, turn, fist in, out, open, turn, fist in, out, open, turn, fist in, out, turn, out, turn. This is called 转拳目目真气力. We're supposed to open our eyes really big and wide and staring the front. And this will increase the energy level and strength level. Good. And last one, up on your toes and down. Let your body come down naturally and without controlling or using any force or pushing down your heels. So this is a 背后七边板印销. We shake it 7 times, and then along with the 7 other exercises we just did, it's great to keep the doctors away. Okay, and last one. Good. And now shake it out. Very, very good. And today, as I mentioned, I'm so excited that Sifu Loretta will be here. And when I first started this class, just out of impulse, I guess, when I found out all my classes, were canceled because the safety. And then I thought, what am I going to do with my students, because they all practice so hard, and not to mention we understand the if people have a how should I say strong immunity, and they can fight off the virus. So, and the Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong has been proven great to improve people's health and boost the immunity. So I decided to do this class. But then I thought, if I do this every day, people see me, it's going to get boring. And besides, you can see my studio is very small, and I cannot do a lot of other things, like Master Billy Greer can do with his studio. So I thought, and also Tai Chi Chuan and Qigong is so diverse, and there's so many things, I can introduce to you, right? So I started thinking, I need to invite other people to these lessons. And the first person I thought about was Sifu Loretta Warren, and she is just a fabulous person, and you will learn about her just in a short minute. And she, how should I say, she's just wonderful. And she is the only disciple of a Grandmaster Zhou Zhonghua. And some of you probably know that Zhou Zhonghua, he's a person first wrote a book about the Tai Chi Chuan. This book is called The Tao of Tai Chi Chuan. And this is my first Tai Chi Chuan book. And this was added and with the help of Sifu Loretta Warren. So I thought about her, there's so many firsts. But she has been very, very busy with her own career and her personal life. However, she finally said, okay, she's willing to spend her very limited time with us. And I have nothing to say but a big thank you to Loretta. Let me bring her into the studio. Okay. Good morning, Loretta. How are you?
Chief Violet. Good morning, everybody out from the Tai Chi community.
Okay, good. And you know what? You're echoing a little bit. And early we tested you, it was fine. And now it was
take my sound down a little bit. That might help.
Okay, good. And now I'm just going to turn this over to you, and I know you're going to share something really precious, right? And you learned from Master Zhou Zhonghua with us, and thank you so much. And I'm going to take myself out, and I will join back in about 20 minutes. Okay, then we can talk more. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, greetings everyone out there in the Tai Chi world. It's really good that you can watch these videos, and I can't stress enough that at the time that we're making these videos, we're under the quarantine for the COVID virus, and it's very easy to just kind of stay at home and sit in front of the computer, and then what I see so many people doing is just, you know, there's nothing else to do and we want to socialize, and then it, like, we fester on worrying, and then we think, oh my God, all these you know what? Don't do that. Sometimes you really need to get into some more positive things, like what Shifu Violet does. There's lots of things you can do on Facebook and get away from the pull of that. You know, I love the Gong Fu Cha group and a lot of the internal arts groups that are there, live streams like this. You know, think about, now you can take the time to try to build yourself up a little bit so that when everything is open again, and spring and summer is here in America and in you know, Europe, and then we can just go outside and enjoy it, and we'll be in good condition. All right, so that's my first thing I want to offer. Today I'm going to do some work on lung Qigong, lung acupoints, so that if you or someone you know is having some weakness in your lungs, or if you are recovering from the virus, or somebody you know is, or you want to just make sure you don't get any problems with that, you can come and join me on this. Also, what I did was I put something on my website free for everyone to download, which is the instructions on this. So if you put your name and address on my website, it's internalgardens.com/lungs. So that's internalgardens.com/lungs. Okay, I don't know if it's going mirror image on my video here, but if you go there, it'll ask you for permission, and I will give you a free infographic that goes through all the instructions that I'm covering today in the video, and that way you can put it on your cell phone as a PDF, or save it in your photos as a ping file. It looks like this on the tablet, so it's kind of hard to show there.
Well, Loretta?
Yeah?
Loretta, do you want to either send me an email or either through the email system or Facebook or whatever?
Sure, I'll put the comments in
on my sites for you. And since now we're not just on Facebook, we're on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Tumblr, Twitter, or whatever. If you give me the information, I will help to post that to spread the word.
Excellent. Yes, because that way you can take it home with you. Absolutely. So that's awesome. And this has a couple of parts to it. Some of them are a little more vigorous, and you can make them a little calmer for you, or you know, if somebody is a little bit convalescing and not feeling all that well. And I invite you to just do what you can with this. That's the most important thing. All right. So the first part is that we're going to do this lung capacity sort of breathing, which is so good for you, so good for your lungs. And in Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, the lungs are the first place of immunity. So you have your protective qi, your wei qi, and then the lungs is often where things in the environment or influences can come in and start wreaking havoc with you. So it's great if you keep your lungs strong. In the 5 elements system and the 6 healing sounds, we will bring a little bit of that in. You don't need to know anything about that. I'll just share it with you. But the lungs are also associated with strong lung qi psychologically and energetically, will give you the ability to have a lot of courage, critical thinking, clear thinking, and the ability to also let go of things that no longer serve us. So it's great when we're facing change. And you know, there's so much in the world with a lot of change. And if you keep the lung qi healthy and you do these exercises, this can help facilitate that. All right, so enough of the talking. So the first thing we're going to do is what I call boundless breathing. They use this in many kinds of yoga, pranayama. They use this in Qigong. They use this in physical therapy. It's very simple. What you want to do is learn to really breathe like when you were very young and healthy, okay, when you were maybe first born. And this is all more down in the dantian. So what you want to do is try to get rid of the chest breathing and get more into the dantian breathing. Now, if you have something like COPD, I understand this is hard, and you may have to alter this a little bit. The timing for you might be shorter than what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is you put one hand here on the sternum, on the breastbone, the sternum, and one hand on the lower abdomen, so below your belly button. Here's your, your belly button below, so dantian, all right? And what you want to do, I have to first say this because I can't talk while I'm doing it. You want to inhale and fill this up. So if you imagine that you're an eyedropper upside down and you let go of the bulb, like say you're squeezing it and you let it go, then you can suck down all that energy and air. So imagine that you're sucking that into you and you're going to fill this up. Now your dantian isn't just in the front, it's also inside of you through the back and the sides. So think of it like a ball filling up, 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 and then when it has nowhere to go, then allow your chest to also expand. And that's extreme. And you want to breathe in more than you normally do. Now this can be very intense, so you may get a little dizzy. You might want to try this actually lying down or sitting in a chair. All right, so let's first try that. Then when you exhale, you want to exhale fully and you want to push out. You want to really clean out and push out all the extra chi. So it's a little more vigorous. It's like scrubbing clean and really getting the capacity as much as we possibly can. Again, if you have a condition, use your judgment on this, talk to your doctor before doing this. Okay, so when we exhale, we want to use the sound zzz. This is in the 6 healing sounds of Qigong. This is the sound that's associated with lung. If you are feeling more sinus problems, which is also related to lung function in Chinese medicine, try to get the vibration of the sound there. Try to go zzz, try to echo it in there. If it's your throat, zzz, get it there. If it's more congestion in your lungs, try to get the sound from there, zzz, because sound is energy. You want to put the energy where you want to treat it. Okay, so here we go. Dump out your breath. Inhale as much as you can here. And then when you can't, try to inhale a little more up here. Let this open. Keep going. It's all right if it opens. Keep going. I'm going to exhale. Now keep going. Keep going. And relax and breathe gently. You can feel it's like a workout because this will increase your aerobic capacity if you do it carefully, just like aerobic exercise. Okay, let's do one more time. So just dump it all out. Again, if you need to do this in much shorter increments than me, then do it. Make it fit you, custom fit it to you. Here we go. Inhale. Keep going. Nose inhale. More, more, more. And here we go. Let it all out. More. 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 Let it go. So as you can see, that's very intense. It's rather time consuming, so I'm going to just shorten the session here by doing it twice, but technically you want to do it 3 times before and after each one of these exercises I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you a vigorous lung and kidneys Qigong exercise. You would do it after that. Then I'm going to show you a tapping exercise. You would do it before or after that. And then I'm going to show you how to just relax, let go, and do some acupoints. And then you would also do it after that. So I'm going to just do the breathing thing once with you, just because it's very time consuming. Okay. And when you go on internalgardens.com/lungs and you get that infographic for you, it's kind of, I have 2. You can have a PDF or ping. They're kind of large to sometimes link, but if you go on there, then you can just review that. Okay, so The Qigong that my teacher used to always do, he did a series of things called warm the body exercise. Those of you that do Kung Fu, Shaolin, Kung Fu, Wushu may have heard it as golden bell cover. They're borrowed from that, these exercises. So they're the Taoist rendition of that. And the first one you're going to do is going to percuss around the lung area. So underneath your clavicle, that whole sort of chest area. You can also get a little on your sternum. If you had heart surgery or something, or pacemaker, then I would do this extremely gently or ask your doctor. And then the other one is the kidneys. Now the kidneys are kind of by the waist. Some people think they're really low. They're actually more around the waist and a little bit up and close in. So you kind of want to hit there. You want to be sort of ragdoll limp when you do this, and you're going to let the motion of your body be the thing that delivers your arms into those vectors, and then you just add a little bit of direction to hit it on the targets. Okay? You're going to go into a bow and arrow stance, a gentle lunge. You can also do this sitting if you are on a stool or something like that. It may not be as easy, but you still can, you can change it. Okay, so first, what you want to do is make sure you have some width. Step forward like you're going to walk somewhere. Okay, just very natural, just like, oh, I'm going to walk. Okay, and then you should be able to sit back. Be careful that you can push your hips back, not leaning back. Do not do that. Do not lean back. Do not do this. Okay, that is really bad for you. It's hard on your back. Instead, keep yourself perpendicular to the floor, your torso and head. You want to do this. So first, make sure you can do that. If you have problems with your joints, you can just do this a lot more narrow and high. Okay, so first, let's feel that we can swing. You're going to turn in your quad, not in your knees. Knees should not rotate. They are modified hinge joints, not ball and socket joints. Okay, the ball and socket joint are your hips. They're meant for that. Okay, so try that first. Back, close, open the quad, forward, close the quad. That's that fold here, that line. We call that the quad in Chinese. Open, sit back like you're pushing your hips back, close, open, shift forward, close. All right, and your arms are going to just swing like this. Just like this. So ragdoll limp. Then you're going to add a little extra to that to bring them with loose fists, very loose fists, loose, gentle, up in that sort of lung area and around the kidneys area. All right, so let's start with the left leg forward. It doesn't matter. Ready? Ragdoll limp. You got this. Nice and easy. You can do this slower than me or faster than me. You don't have to exactly follow me. Here we go. Let your breath come out. Don't hold your breath. Nice and limp. But head as if suspended from above. You can also do this very gently. Okay, if you're a strong, athletic person, then you can really, if you're a guy that does a lot of MMA, then you can tighten your fists, and you can also go faster. Little inhales, long exhales. I usually exhale through my mouth. Okay, then switch the sides. I usually do 50 each side. You can just do what feels comfortable for you. Okay, so first, get the nice ragdoll limp. Nice and limp. Free. And then give it a little direction. Okay. That's it. Here's my assistant down here. Every time I do some kind of vigorous Qigong, she comes over. It's because it's playful energy. It's free. It's happy. Okay? It's good for you. It's healthy. All right. When you're done with that, rub that out. Very important. Yes, Daphne, we love you. Okay, now go along over here. Mommy's doing a class. You want to rub that out. Rub down in here. If that's when you have a hound dog, that's what you get. Right. Hey, can you call Daphne? Rub that out. All right, and then you want to do another set of those deep breaths. Let's just do it once.
Oh.
Okay, ready? Inhale. Bring it up. Then finally the chest. Inhale. Pull it up. More. And then we're going to clean it out. Ready? You'll notice that your pitch will change when you say zzz. First it'll be more high and then it'll go more low. You want that. You want that. Okay, because by physics, when you change the pitch, it will vibrate into different substances differently. Okay, so harmonic resonance, I won't get into all that, but you should never be the same as everyone else. So if you're doing this with me, don't try to match my pitch because your body's different than mine. Okay, your needs are different than mine. So if you were a flute, you're supposed to be a flute. If you're a alto saxophone, you should be a saxophone. If you're a tuba, you're supposed to be a tuba. So let it match that sound for your body. Okay, whatever instrument you are in the Tao, whatever song it's playing through you, let it be natural to you. So just feel where the vibration is. That's important. Okay, because that's where you'll get the effect. We are different. We should be different. All right, so that's a very sort of yang exercise, and you do need that. If you're always relaxed, you get too yin. You need a balance of yin and yang. Okay, and you relax into it. Now the next one, we're going to do lung tapping. So the first one, we're going to bend over. Okay, you can do this seated too if it's too hard for you to stand, and that's okay. And then what you're going to do is make loose fists, and you're going to tap the whole bottom area of your rib cage. So a little bit in the front, sides, and back. So think three-dimensionally. Right, so you can say zzz when you do this, or just breathe out. So a little inhale, and then okay, try to go up a little high, also on your back. Then a little on the bottom. Okay, and then a little more high on your back. Then on the sides, medium position. Okay, and then come up by your upper chest. You're still over. You want to tap, 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 tap. Sides, back. Hello there, a little assistant. Like that. Don't lick your dog. All right, and then slowly bend your knees, slowly come up. And okay, then we're going to do the sides. We're going to take a wide stance, or you can be sitting on a chair or a stool or on your bed. You can also do this laying down. What you really want to do is get your rib cage a little low if you can. So you want to bend down quite a bit. All right, so I like to take a nice wide stance, then I lunge. I go to one of my sides, and I rest my arm, my elbow and my sort of upper arm and forearm or whatever on my knee. Then you're going to take your hand all along the sides. Try to go low. See, I usually cross like this. Low, front and back, wherever you can. A little bit low. Stretch your arm open like this. Front, back. It's not an exact recipe. All right, it's just feel it. Feel what works out for you. Get the sides. And then you come up, and your knees come up. And you're going to do the other side, same thing. So try to get down kind of low. So you have to kind of go a little in front, and then sort of let your head hang. You don't want to strain your head. Just let it hang. Use both hands. Don't forget the upper part of you. Long sound, or just and then relax, bend your knees to come up. Right? And the last one, if you're very flexible, you can do a sort of really far back like this. Okay, but a lot of people feel uncomfortable with that. So you can just as well do it on the floor or on your bed. When you do it, it's kind of like a bridge position. So you're going to lay on your back and your hips are going to be up. And if it's uncomfortable, you can just get a bunch of couch cushions or pillows and just shove that underneath your hips. So basically you want to tilt like this, all right? And it looks like this. And then also the back a little. And then relax your back. And then from this down position here, it's really comfortable if you just sort of stretch out. And let's do one more of those big breaths. If you're laying down, try to get the back of your dantian to expand into the floor also, so the front and the back. So bring your chest. Here we go, abdominal work. Inhale. Fill it up. When you can't anymore, then let it go to the lungs, into the chest, higher. Well, it's in the lungs, but higher. In your chest, let the chest expand after the abdomen expands. Relax your sternum. And then here we go. Letting it out. Push a little extra. You want to get all of that out. So you're really doing spring cleaning on your lungs here. And then relax. You can leave your arms to the side. Close your eyes if you want. Then we're going to then do the acupoints. And the next thing you're going to do is slowly sit up. So generally you bend your knees, roll to your side, and come on up. You can remain seated if you wish. I'm just going to show you the acupoints. You can do this any way that's comfortable, sitting, laying down, whatever. Okay, so we're basically going to do the lung meridian. We're going to do lung points 1 and 2, and then 7. So lung 1 is considered like, I think they call it the moo point in acupuncture, which means like an alarm point. And this point is very powerful because it's where your lung energy starts to really infuse and start to travel through that meridian. So it's a yin meridian, and it's on the inside of each arm. It's kind of on the thumb side and a little bit to the inside, a little bit on what we call the medial aspect in anatomy. So it comes up from the outer part underneath your clavicle, and then it goes down and it finishes to the very bottom corner, medial corner of your thumbnail. Okay, it's 11 points. We're only going to do 3 of them. But to make it simple, we're going to do lung 1 and 2 just by doing a knuckle massage. Now, normally when you punch, right, in martial arts, you use the flat of your fist when you come out. But when we're doing this massage technique, we're going to use the knuckles. Okay, so not the flat part, but the knuckles here, because we want the pointiness of it. So generally, if you think of the midline of your body and you take your hands like this equals a measurement in acupuncture they call 6 zun, okay? And then you go underneath your clavicle, your collarbone here, you go underneath that just a little bit. That's lung point 1. So if you kind of dig around and feel around there, it's kind of like the outer third underneath your clavicle. You'll find sometimes a very sensitive spot. Okay, and then you go up directly underneath the clavicle. That's point 2. Make it easy. Here's how we do it. We're just going to make knuckles, and we're going to just massage that whole area right under your collarbone here, right under your clavicle. So it's kind of like the outer half or the outer third. You go in a little bit, you get the stomach meridian, you go in more, you get the kidney meridian. It doesn't matter. So just massage there. Really good, like you mean it. Deep tissue. Like that. You're going to do both sides. It's bilateral. So get in there, breathe, relax your arm. Really massage in there good. You can feel sometimes it's sore. especially when your lung meridian is being tried. So just going in there. Then the other side, same thing. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Just really get in there good. Just sort of circling this way and that. Or you can also go up and down and across like a plus sign. So really get in there. You want to affect what's underneath the skin too. You don't want to just rub on the surface. Great. All right, and then just sort of friction it out a little. Okay, that helps the fluids from pooling. All right, so that's lung 1 and 2. And it's really good for your lung health. Also, even if you don't follow energy work, getting this massage in here will help your pectoralis, your chest muscles, so that you're not like this. And, you know, because this is really bad for you, this kind of posture. It is against the line of gravity. So you're fighting the physics of the universe. You won't win. Okay, so you always want to keep straight like this. It's healthy for your mood too. You can see when people are depressed, you know, we tend to do this, right? When we're feeling really down, we kind of go like this. It's also bad for balance. And for the lungs, it smushes the energy in here, and that can lead to feelings of grief or sadness, inability to let go. Those all harm the lungs. So we want to open that, okay? Just like these lovely exercises you did with Shifu Violet Lee before, you know, the ones where you're really opening back like that. That is so good for you to open that up. All right, so really important to keep that open. So that will help your posture as well. All right, now, how to find lung 7. Technically, I'll give you the technical way and then the easy way. This is your radius, this bone here, and there's like a little nubby thing right here, like right by your wrist, the end of your radius, the end of your forearm bone by your thumb. And there's like a little nubby thing. So the styloid process on here. So you go up a little, and then you go just off the bone. So you're more on the inside of the arm rather than the top or the outside. So just there, and you'll feel, if you feel it, you'll feel there's kind of like tenderness, like cordy stuff, and then your bone. You want to kind of go in between there. The easy way, here's a little trick. You take your hands, your thumb and index finger, and you put them in orthogonally. That is, you put them in right angles to each other. Okay, so like this, and where your finger ends up, see that? Here's my thumb. You go like this, my index finger. That point right there, that's just about where lung 7 is. All right, to make it easy, what you're going to do is just go in with a supported knuckle, okay, and just kind of like dig around in there. That's the way to make it easy. And just sort of, it's good if you can relax your arm on like an arm rest or a table or something, so that you're not tightening all those muscles. So get in there and just kind of gently massage that. Gently, but also do push down in there. You don't want to just get the skin. You want to really kind of affect it. And sometimes you just want to put pressure there too. That's fine. You do that for a while. You can do this for up to 5 minutes. Massage it out. I think this is actually the command point for the lungs. I think this is the alarm point, lung 1. This is the command point. This is great also for head and neck problems. So if your glands are swollen, or if you feel tightness in your head, it's really good to release lung 7. Okay, so the same thing. Okay, for the other hand, it's bilateral. It's on both sides. All right, you can also go in there with a curled thumb. All these little techniques. I do massage therapy, so that, you know, deep tissue. So there's all these little techniques we use, and they're really the same as a lot of, you know, martial arts, the way you hold your hands, except we're using it here for healing. And you just go in there and you massage that. Okay, and then rub it out. Again, you could do that for 5 minutes. And then you can do the deep breathing again, like I showed you with the big inhalation, first the abdomen, then the chest, until you absolutely can't, and then try to do a little tiny bit more, okay, to really increase that capacity. Then you let it all out with, you can use just, or you can use the lung sound. Zzz, put the sound where you're feeling the problem. If you feel it more in your sinuses, zzz, get it up there. If it's in your throat, zzz, you want to vibrate, get the energy there. And if it's more in your lungs, lower it, okay, so that you feel it there. And then you want to just exhale, 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 exhale into that until you can't exhale anymore, and then just that little bit of extra exhaling. Okay, and that's so powerful. That little bit of extra effort is what will help your capacity. I cannot stress this enough, though, that you need to customize this for your situation. So you'll find that when you try to do this with COPD, or if somebody has COPD, you're going to have a lot shorter. What matters is not the time. The range doesn't matter. What matters is the principle of the effort that you're doing. That's all that matters. Okay, so don't feel bad. Don't be like, I can't do it. Alter it, and always check with your doctor first. All right, so that's some things you can do to help yourself. And again, you can go on internalgardens.com/lungs, and I will send that to you in both formats. It's that way. It's always there. I don't know, my tech guys have it set up that way, and you can then just download that wonderful infographic, and you can feel free to share it. You can also feel free to, have other people come to that and download it. It looks like that. So that will help you. That's everything I did with tiny little pictures there. And if you have any questions, shoot them over to me. I'll see what I can do. So again, this whole COVID thing that's really devastating a lot of people. Don't let your emotions get all wound up in that. That is very unhealthy for your chi. It's very disempowering. So try to do these little exercises to help you. Myself, I'm doing pretty well. I'll be 50 in a couple weeks, and I'm thinking, how can I just keep myself in good shape? Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Sifu Loretta, and I guess everybody can agree with me. Sifu Loretta is beautiful inside and outside, and you are so generous with the information, and this is a great class, and I hope everyone can go to your website and get more details. If you don't remember, you did not capture. I cannot remember all the details, during this.
It's a lot.
Yes. So go to your her website and to learn and practice, and it's great for us for the health. But you know what? We really ran out of time. I have so much to talk about. This is the book I purchased and authored by Loretta, and this is about Tai Chi 24. This is a beautiful book and has a lot of information, and it's talking about anatomy and the Tai Chi and from different angle, and it's awesome. And I also want to talk to you about the Tai Chi Gala, and which you founded, and you help so many people to share the art. And but we really ran out of time, so I hope that you can find time at your busy calendar and come back and see us again, okay? And I cannot say more. And then really thank you so much for coming today, and appreciate it. And everyone else, and if you have questions for me or for Loretta, and please send us notes, okay? And thank you, and see you all tomorrow, okay? Bye.